O, Bonaparte? Nie, Godoy.
Am I disturbing
Nie
you?
Godoy ze mną.
De Richet, congratulations on your efforts with Washington. I see that Sir Gregory was right to trust you.
Thank you.
Oh, while you're here, you wouldn't know who the last guest is, would you?
What do you mean?
I heard Sir Gregory speaking about it. A certain Al-Asif something or other.
Who? What?
Obviously not. It's not important, forget it.
No, hang on.
It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. We'll find out soon enough. I'm in a hurry right now. I'm waiting for someone. See you later, Louis.
Shit. I haven't time either. See you later.
Godoy się nagodał. Normalnie. Nie, to było suche. Wiem. Skąd tu tyle motyli w ogóle?
Ah, Louis. Perfect.
Ha!
As luck would have it.
Come, my
No
boy.
nie.
I would like to have a word with you.
Mogę uciec?
Come closer, please. It's time we had a little chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me. What's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
The wrong road?
Louis, Sarah has made her own choices of her own free will, and I would like for you to have the same chance. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons.
And it's true.
She's right.
O
Look at
kurde. Ha.
I've inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels. Is it true that there are that many?
To normalne zapamiętuje takie liczby.
Forget your
Pytam
Bible
poważnie.
class. It's ridiculous. We are not angels. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1,000,000 of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory and myself.
Sir Gregory is your brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family. But it is very
Kurde.
difficult to know exactly how many of us there are, because a large number of our kind remain hidden, or never reveal themselves even to us.
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right.
Jak
Every
manipulują
demon
myślami.
has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
To racja, każdy daimon, może prędzej tak, ma miejsce na infiltrację myśli mężczyzn chyba, aby czytać oraz sterować ich myślami.
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural. Well, Louis, just because the monkey does not fly doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature. We are all part of a grand design. We are simply made like this. By developing our art, we are able to read thoughts as well as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, But it doesn't work without leaving some scars.
And what do you do with this power?
We
No
help
właśnie,
them,
co
of course.
zrobimy z tą mocą?
Of course you do. And you expect me to believe that, I suppose.
Louis, demon is just a word. It all depends on what
Aye.
exists beneath the surface. I understand that this isn't easy. The culture of men is centered on the fact that demons are responsible for all the evils on Earth.
But if it's the same in every single culture, then maybe there might be something to it. Don't you think?
Certainly there is something to it. Control. Man has spent his existence wishing to believe in the supernatural and imposing his belief on others. What could be more convenient for manipulating the masses? A perfect, inaccessible being and a plethora of demons in every one. The perfect idea to relieve men of all responsibility while still finding them guilty.
Boże, nie chce mi się. Pas.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you. Did what happened
ma
to
coś
Elizabeth
związanego z
Adams
Elizabeth?
have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
No
You
i...
killed her.
The child was already condemned, Louis. My
O
father would
kurde,
never have
Lord
let me.
Mortimer ją zabił.
I had to pass inside her mind and, yes, make her take her own life. Trapped between the unyielding control of my father and your mother's terrible treatments, I wouldn't wish a life like that on anyone. Would you?
So neither my mother nor Peru were ever guilty. You just gave me the
Co,
runaround
chciał jej
with that whole
oszczędzić
investigation.
cierpień?
Now,
Ja
don't take it the
pierdzielę.
wrong way. I was obliged to keep up appearances so that Gregory wouldn't suspect me. And it enabled me to size you up, Louis.
If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
But how do you agree on global policy?
Politycznie.
Locally, we often have competing interests. and sometimes we start wars between men which are linked to our disagreements. Most of the time, our father steps in and gives directives, which my family follow to the letter. Indeed, in my opinion, it is high time we moved on.
What do you mean?
I mean that a new era must begin. The old monarchic regimes are outdated, and it's time to evolve.
Czy Van Borszet dla pana pracował?
So, von Borchert, he was looking for the Al-Azif for you.
Exactly. Al-Azif has always belonged to my family, Louis. And with good reason. My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with...
What, you mean the Al-Azif?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of von Borchert. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
He's a prisoner at our headquarters in Paris.
All right.
Czyli Van Borszet
I
żyje.
hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
Dobra, może się uda bez tego.
Need the golden order, and you want to make sure you've got it.
Really? You really?
Nie, żadna konfrontacja, to nie zużywajmy tego jakoś
I
bardzo.
did think so, but now I'm not so sure.
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
Co?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that
sumie te
natural
wizje-
charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already
No
have
właśnie.
manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
Ale powalone.
Stop it, it's
Have you
absurd.
never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you,
What do you mean?
Louis. I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. You
Co?
must know the truth before you commit an
Sara nie jest naszą matką?
No, it's not possible.
You are my son.
Co?
Liar! Well. Now
Holm.
you're his bastard. You really took me for a fool. Don't make a move, you clowns!
Everybody keep calm.
Don't say a word or I'll shoot your kid! Not so clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, Mortimer.
Look, just calm
Jakim
down.
cudem Mortimer może być naszym ojcem?
Stop me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it. You don't know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul. I never want to feel that again.
Jack, I did not betray you.
You're just like him.
Ha.
Come on. Don't tell me you believe all that crap, dude.
Ajajaj.
Get yourself together, man. There's nothing to prove that anything he told us is true.
You don't know him, Louis. That's how he operates. When you start to understand the situation, it'll be too late. You'll already be in up to your neck. So, what are you gonna do now? You've just found out your true nature. What difference does it make?
Jack, I can assure
Manipulacja.
you, what
Dobra,
your just
udało
told me
się.
makes no difference.
That's what you
Wezmę
think,
sobie eliksir.
but you're already
Powinienem
in
to
his
wcześniej
hands.
zrobić ogólnie.
You don't even know it, Louis.
No, Jack, it's the contrary. Everything that's been happening here has been carefully planned by the Golden Order for months, and everything is going exactly as planned. Lower your weapon. It's all right. It's over. You'll make it through, and you're going to get your life back.
You're just like him. You are already. You can't see it, or you don't want to see it, but it's already too late. In fact, I haven't got any choice.
You always have a choice. You know very well what will happen to you if you
Mogę go jednak nie ratować, to mogłoby mnie to ominąć.
You're going to be held accountable.
Dobra, udało się.
Starting with your freedom and then your head.
I told you, I don't care.
Not about yourself, maybe, but what about your daughter? It wouldn't be the same for her, would it?
Shut up! Shut up!
She will be alone in a world that you know is hostile. What will become of her?
That's true, but...
Don't abandon her. Not a second time. It's your last chance, my friend. It's over. Come now.
Słuchajcie, prawdopodobnie sobie podzielę ten odcinek na dwie części, bo kuźwa zapisu nie ma oczywiście. A już ponad 40 minut, a to już jest ponad... No dosyć dużo, nie? Załamał się psychicznie rozmawiając z nami. Ja pierdolę, o co chodzi? Nie mogę. Dobra, wstał, stary. Idź się ogarnij, człowieku.
Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
You can say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers.
Słychać nawet takie
Words.
szepty.
Mixed
No.
voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
Możemy czytać w myślach, co?
From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
Aha, możemy
So
teraz
if you need
czytać
to
w
know
myślach,
something
co?
particular from someone, all you have
A
to
to jest
do is
dziwne.
make them think about it.
Nie sądziłem, że tutaj będzie aż taka naturalność.
It'd be a violation of their
Że
most
tak powiem.
intimate thoughts, wouldn't it?
To begin with, there's nothing obliging you to do it. You already had the ability without even knowing it. I just gave you the option of putting it into practice if you want. Moreover, it would be wrong to evoke morality here. Every species is different, Louis, and this is the way we are made. That's all there is to it. You are free to use this talent or not. And what's more, it will be up to you to decide what to do with the thoughts you read. That is where the values of right and wrong do come into play. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent. When used between
Nowa
ourselves,
krew.
you can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be
O,
careful.
możemy czytać myślach
Demon more
demonów,
experienced than
daimonów
yourself will know that
oraz
you're
zwykłych
spy
ludzi.
and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Aha,
Yes, the old grump is
Gregoriego Holma,
rather a
musimy
sticker
ten
about
przeczytać
the
jego myśli.
On that
Tak
note,
chce,
go
żeby,
and see Sarah,
tak chce
Louis.
Mortimer.
Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll
Sara nie
continue
jest
this
naszą
discussion
matką,
later if you want.
a ojcem
Just
jest
join me in
Mortimer.
my study when you've finished.
Czytanie w myślach. Możesz teraz usłyszeć dziwne myśli innych ludzi. Okej. Ja mam jakieś zużycie tutaj? Tak, pokazuje mi tutaj zużycie. Czyli tutaj jak prawie z punktami wysiłku, tylko że tutaj jest inna kategoria pod to.
Let's see what Mortimer's thinking about.
He is thinking
Huh.
I might not have been clear enough with you. When I told you not to try to read into Gregory or her experienced demons, it also applied to me, of course.
You can hear me think?
Of course I can. I can sense you. For the moment, your mind shines like 1,000 lights because you haven't yet mastered the art of concealment from the psyches of others. So, I give you a weapon, and the first thing you do is try to shoot me with it? If my intentions were evil, you would already be at my mercy. So be very careful on whom you use the talent.
Powinniśmy przeprosić. Chyba tak, no.
Please excuse me.
And don't ever apologize, my son. You are far above that from now on. Now go. One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
Co? Matka niby chciała nas porwać? Co? Dobrze rozumiem? Dobra, słuchajcie, ten odcinek zobaczycie pewnie podzielony na dwie części. Tak więc słuchajcie, to by było na tyle. Mam nadzieję, że odcinek wam się spodobał. Zapraszam do lajkowania, komentowania oraz subskrybowania. Na razie i do zobaczenia w następnym odcinku z The Council, epizod 3 pod tytułem Burning Bridges.